Duke CT here, and Crazy Mike 1706. I know you might not put this video because video responsive, but I want to say I'm a wrestling fan and I loved your video because censorship, whatever result, is the worst thing ever conducted by man. You might think it's the Bible, but censorship takes the cake right there because censorship takes away people's rights, freedom of thought, and everything else because and the reason censorship is ruled by fear, and fear is what happened in this country. We were ruled by fear about what's gonna happen. Like if this doesn't happen, that's how we got people signed the bailout. It's because if this thing falls apart, the world will come to an end. Or the bird flu, or SARS, or the Iraq War, or all this other stuff. Fear. Fear is what the main cause of this problem stuff is. It's all fear. People, I mean, that's what it is. And the more fear, like, oh, well, maybe we should censorship these things. Maybe we should let gays not get married or something. Because it's fear, because they're letting that fear, like, they might hurt you, hurt your family, hurt your family, your friends, and everything else. That is what happens. I mean, this is what happens to you. You allow censorship. You allow people to just take over your life. They take over, and you take over your life and your liberties. There's no such thing anymore. And people just say, and the worst thing about it is, they'll say, and the worst thing about this, like government and everything else, say, oh, let the government search my house. Let my government do this. Let the government censor so much. It's not going to hurt me or you or anyone else. I mean, let government have this power. They'll give it back, which is to me the most idiotic and most stupid statement anyone say. I am just amazed by how many people who are pro censorship, are pro government taking rights away, pro this, that, and the other. To me, that is the sign of how the world ends. This is how the world ends you know, by let the people just let it happen, thinking that well, that's okay, man. That's all right. Apathy and just apathy will lead to downfall of any civilization. And censorship. Listen, if they're gonna be people bitching about this video, crazy like censorship and then wrestling fans, the wrestling fan would. I mean, any true wrestling fan is against censorship. Most of the best angles are the ones that are racy. Ones that some of the angles, not the best. I'm not saying but that's another topic. But some of the angles are just racy, or some of them are a little out there. But sometimes you need to go out there to scare and shock people, and have to have discussions and things like that. That's what censorship does. It just takes away it takes away people's takes away the shock and make everything bland and no one talks about it. Sure, you make wrestling makes over the top, but it makes some storylines or things like that. Like hey, maybe there's some grain of truth in that. So maybe we get a discussion. Like for example, I don't like the whole Sheik Bashir character. I mean, personally, that thing's been done to death. It doesn't sell, but it's the it's the something about talking about imperialism and things in America involving their morality on the world, and saying America shouldn't do these things, which is personally the truth. And that's what you can tie that together to wrestling right there. It's imperialism, which is what censorship. Maybe if I'm wrong, you know, blab me in the comment section. Say, oh well, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Him and Crazy Mike are just freedom hating bastards. Yeah, yeah, we're freedom hating we're U.S. hating bastards. Yeah, but you know what? Call me U.S. hating bastard. Call me freedom hating bastard if I don't like censorship, which to me is the high mark of hypocrisy. Someone called me a freedom hater because I do not want to bend and bow and grovel to the side of the government. Fuck the government. And fuck all the people who will run that shit. Because there's been problems of the country is in the House and the Senate. That's the truth. And most what you said, crazy mug, is truth right there. So you know, anyway, man, my battery's about to run out, and I would love to say more, but first of all, battery's about to run out. Two, YouTube has like a 10-minute rule, so well, anyway, man, keep up the great work. Hope you see more wrestling videos, and hopefully, you can check my stuff out. And keep fighting a good fight. And you know what? Keep posting those videos out there like that. Diversify yourself. Because if you don't, I don't want to see you become just this one known guy. I think you have great opinions, and I don't care what anyone else says. Your opinions, even though I might disagree with you in some places and things like that, your opinions are you're interesting and thought provoking. Always keep that thought provoking stuff there. Because if not, what's the point of having a video camera or a regular camera to talk about? What's the point of having YouTube? What's the point of talking and breathing, not having thought provoking stuff? All right. Well, keep it up the great work, man. And one love. Peace out.